According to a national U.S. survey, about 12% of adults aged 65 or older report confusion or memory problems that are getting worse. And lifestyle-based studies show that older adults who adopt healthy habits can significantly slow cognitive decline. For example, being physically active and socially engaged is linked with better cognition even in people who already show early brain pathology. Have you found yourself misplacing your keys more often, forgetting appointments you used to remember easily, or simply feeling foggy in the mind? If you're age 60 or older and you're thinking, is this just part of getting older? Or something I can actually fix? Then this video is for you. Because here's the truth. Research shows that while memory decline and mental health issues become more common as we age, they are not inevitable. And there are specific steps you can take starting right now to turn things around. So, here's what we're going to do in this video. I'm going to reveal 5 powerful, science-backed tips you can start right now to improve your memory and boost your mental well-being. And I'll show you exactly how to implement them, week by week. We'll count down from tip number 5 to the most effective tip number 1, which is simple, but extremely powerful. If you stay consistent with these 5 simple habits, even for just a few weeks, something beautiful will start to happen. Your memory will become clearer, your thoughts lighter, and your spirit brighter. You'll wake up each morning feeling more focused, more peaceful, and ready to enjoy the day ahead. Every walk, every healthy meal, every new thing you learn, they'll quietly build a stronger, happier you. Keep going, and you'll rediscover that spark of joy and purpose that makes life at any age truly wonderful. Before we dive into tip number 5, I want to ask you, if you've ever felt frustrated by forgetting something important, or worrying your mind isn't as sharp as it used to be, leave me a comment down below. Share which one it is. I promise to read every comment. Let's tackle this together. Tip number 5. Keep your body moving. One of the strongest brain boosters. Imagine simply getting up and moving, and actually giving your brain a workout that boosts memory, attention, and mood, without sitting in a special chair or doing something complicated. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention states that regular physical activity can improve memory and reduce anxiety or depression, and can reduce the risk of cognitive decline and dementia, no matter your age or fitness level. A study by the National Institute on Aging found that aerobic fitness in older adults preserved myelin, the nerve fiber insulation, and thus helped brain communication speed. In practical terms, one controlled study showed older adults who walked 4 days a week for 12 weeks improved their brain network connectivity and story recall ability. As we age past 60, our brain's volume of key memory regions tends to shrink, and blood flow to the brain declines. That often shows up as slower thinking, forgetting names, or feeling mentally sluggish. But by increasing movement, even moderate walking, Tai Chi, or light aerobic exercise, we boost blood flow, deliver more oxygen and nutrients to the brain, and stimulate growth of new neural connections. Compared with the old way of doing nothing or waiting for memory issues to worsen, the new way, even just 30 minutes most days, gives you faster improvement, fewer bad days, and sharper thinking sooner. Start with 10 to 15 minutes of brisk walking or gardening or light cycling 3 times this week. Then aim for 30 minutes on most days. According to Harvard Health, even moderate intensity exercise over 6 to 12 months is associated with increased volume of brain areas controlling memory and thinking. Incorporate simple movement breaks. Stand up and stretch every 30 minutes if you're sedentary. Sitting too long is independently linked with brain shrinkage, even in people who exercise. Try a low-impact group class like Tai Chi or water aerobics. These also challenge balance and coordination, which improves brain-body communication. Make it fun. Walking with a friend, in nature, or listening to a favorite playlist. A remarkable study from the University of Pittsburgh, published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, followed 120 older adults for 1 full year. Half of them walked briskly 3 times a week, while the other half only stretched. The results were stunning. The walking group actually increased the size of their hippocampus, the brain's memory center, by about 2%, while the stretching group lost about 1.4% of that same region. In other words, regular walking didn't just slow memory loss, it reversed it. Even moderate exercise, around 140 minutes a week, has been shown in JAMA research to boost thinking skills and delay cognitive decline in older adults. You've got your body moving. Now, let's feed that powerful brain the nutrients it deserves. Tip number 4. Feed your brain smart nutrition for memory and mood. You are what you eat, and your brain especially is impacted. Eating the right foods can make your memory sharper and your mood steadier. It isn't just about calories. A recent cross-sectional study of U.S. adults age 60 plus found that better nutrient intake was significantly associated with improved cognitive functioning, and that about 22% of U.S. older adults have mild cognitive impairment. A separate systematic review concluded that dietary diversity, eating from many food groups, was strongly associated with better cognitive performance in older adults. By age 60 to 70, many older adults have nutrient shortfalls. For example, vitamin B12, folate, magnesium, and often eat fewer servings of fresh produce or whole grains. These shortfalls link to slower thinking, low mood, and memory lapses. The old way of eating whatever is easy, fast food, convenience meals, often leads to missed nutrients and faster decline. The new way, planning your plate, gives you brain fuel, better memory, and mood that holds steady. Focus on 1 serving of fatty fish, like salmon or sardines, at least twice a week, rich in omega-3s. Include leafy greens each day, spinach, kale, and berries 2 to 3 times a week. Those flavonoids help memory. Choose whole grains and nuts. Limit sugar and heavily processed foods. Make sure you cover micronutrients. For example, older adults often need more vitamin B12 and folate. Talk with your doctor about supplementation. Keep a simple food log for 3 days to see how many food groups you're hitting. Aim for 5+ different groups every day: vegetables, fruit, fish, nuts, seeds, whole grain. Nutrition plays a massive role in mental sharpness. A large study from the University of Hawaii and several U.S. research centers followed over 93,000 adults and found that those who consistently ate according to the MIND diet, rich in leafy greens, berries, nuts, and fish, had up to a 25% lower risk of developing dementia after about 10 years. Another analysis from Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health confirmed that this diet pattern can significantly protect brain function across middle and later life. In short, what's on your plate today shapes how clearly you'll think tomorrow. Great. You're nourishing your body and your brain. Now it's time to challenge that brain a little. Tip number 3. Challenge your mind. New skills, puzzles, and social brain work. Think about your brain like a muscle. If you only use it for the same routine tasks, it drifts. But if you consistently ask it to learn something new or solve a different problem, your mental sharpness goes up and your mood gets energized. A review of 109 randomized controlled trials in older adults, average age approximately 70, found that cognitive training alone and in combination with physical exercise improved overall cognition compared with no intervention. Many folks over 60 find themselves in a routine, watching TV, reading the same things, doing everyday tasks. That means the brain isn't challenged. That can lead to slower recall, less focus, and a flatter mood. The old way accepts this as inevitable. The new way picks up a new hobby, puzzle, or tech skill and flips the trajectory toward improvement. Pick one new task this week. Learn a few words of a foreign language, start a crossword or Sudoku habit, or try a simple digital app, e.g., a brain training app, for 10 minutes. Join a social group, maybe a book club, tech class at your local community center, or a Zoom group with peers to learn a new skill: photography, drawing, smartphone use. Make it fun. Invite a friend to learn with you. The social part doubles the benefit. You're working your brain and staying connected. The largest cognitive training trial ever funded by the U.S. National Institute on Aging, the ACTIVE study, included 2,832 older adults with an average age of 74. Participants trained their reasoning, memory, or processing speed skills for several weeks. The outcomes were impressive. 87% of those practicing processing speed, 74% in reasoning, and 26% in memory showed measurable improvement right after training. And those gains in reasoning and processing speed lasted for up to 10 years. The message is clear. When you give your brain new challenges, it keeps those new connections for years to come. Learning sparks the brain, but relationships keep that spark alive. Let's talk about the power of staying connected. Tip number 2. Stay connected and emotionally well. Social life equals brain life. You may think memory decline is only about your brain's biology, but your social life, your mood, your emotional health play a huge part. Staying connected and emotionally vibrant protects your mind. According to the National Institute on Aging, a healthy lifestyle, which includes social and emotional engagement, is linked with better cognitive function in older adults, even when brain pathology is present. Retirement, children moving away, or health issues can lead to reduced social contact. Left unchecked, that isolation can lead to mood issues, depression, anxiety, and faster cognitive decline. The old way is to accept this loneliness or reduce contact. The new way is to plan regular connection, phone calls, group activities, volunteering, and give your brain the social stimulation it needs. Pick one social connection to reach out to this week. Call a friend, join a club, or volunteer for an hour. Use technology if mobility is limited. Set up a weekly FaceTime/Zoom with family or friends. Combine social plus mental challenge. E.g., join a study group, play cards with friends, attend a local senior center class. Social life is brain life. A massive meta-analysis funded by the National Institute on Aging, combining data from more than 600,000 people, revealed that feeling lonely increases the risk of dementia by 31%. Similarly, research from the University of Warwick, using UK biobank data, found that people who were socially isolated were 26% more likely to develop dementia later in life. Staying connected through conversations, clubs, volunteering, or online communities isn't just good for your heart. It's one of the simplest ways to protect your mind. We've covered movement, nutrition, learning, and connection. Now, it's time for the simplest, most powerful habit of all. Tip number 1. Prioritize quality sleep. Stress management and routine. Your mental reset button. This tip is deceptively simple, yet it may bring the biggest payoff. Give your brain the rest and calm it needs, and you'll wake up sharper, steadier, and calmer than if you just add tasks. This is our number 1 because it yields faster gains with less time when done right. A meta-analysis and multiple studies show that consistent quality sleep and low stress play a critical role in cognitive health and memory in older adults. For instance, sleep efficiency variability, day-to-day irregularity, was significantly associated with poorer cognition in older adults. A large-scale study found that older adults who followed healthy lifestyle factors, including normal sleep, stress control, physical activity, and cognitive engagement, had better cognition, even when brain disease markers were present. After 60, sleep patterns often change. More awakenings, earlier wake-ups, or difficulty falling asleep. Stress from health worries or life changes can elevate cortisol, which harms memory regions. The old way is trying to push through tiredness or ignore stress. The new way is building a gentle routine that reduces stress, improves sleep, and thus protects memory and mood. And it takes less time than other fixes. How to do it, and practical tips. Set a consistent bedtime and wake time. Aim for 7 to 8 hours if possible. Create a calming wind-down routine. Avoid screens 30 minutes before bed, dim lights, perhaps listen to soft music or a guided breathing exercise. Practice one stress reduction habit. Deep breathing for 5 minutes or gratitude journaling. Write, "I'm grateful for" 3 things each night. Notice how your mind feels the next morning. Sharper recall, calmer mood, better energy. Sleep and calm are the brain's nightly repair crew. In a UCLA study published in JAMA Internal Medicine, 49 older adults with poor sleep practiced 6 weeks of mindfulness meditation. Their sleep quality scores improved by roughly 27%, and they also reported less daytime fatigue and fewer mood issues compared with those who only learned standard sleep hygiene. Another JAMA psychiatry study with 291 adults aged 60 plus found that just 2 months of structured cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia cut the risk of developing depression over the next 3 years. Restful sleep and emotional balance aren't luxuries. They're powerful medicine for the aging brain. As always, these tips are designed for generally healthy older adults. If you have diagnosed memory disorders, sleep disorders, severe depression, or medical conditions, consult your doctor or specialist before making major changes. These are lifestyle supports, not medical treatments. Thank you for staying with me. It means a lot because I care about your life, your brain, your memory. Remember, taking care of your mind is just as important as taking care of your body. You've got wonderful years ahead. Years of enjoying grandkids, travel, hobbies, friendships, and your memory and mental health matter in making those years rich and vibrant. So here's what I'd like you to do now. In the comments, share one obstacle you face when it comes to your memory or mental well-being. Is it forgetting appointments? Trouble sleeping? Feeling isolated? Let me know. I read every comment and I'll respond. Also, share this video with a friend or family member over 60 who might benefit. The more we share, the more we help each other stay sharp and happy. If you haven't yet, click subscribe my channel, Senior Health Master 247, and turn on notifications. I've got more short, friendly, realistic videos coming just for older adults who want to take control of their brain health. To wrap up, don't accept that memory fade or mood dips are simply just aging. They're signals your brain is asking for support, and you can give it that support. Start with these 5 tips this week. Make small changes and watch your mind come back to life. Here's to clearer days, sharper thinking, and more joyful years ahead. You deserve it. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.